Let us begin with question number 1. Place where ozone layer is primarily found is. The correct answer, B. The Earth's atmosphere is divided into several layers and each layer plays an important role. The layer extending about 10 to 50 kilometers is called the stratosphere. The ozone layer is mainly found in the lower portion of the stratosphere from approximately 15 to 30 kilometers above the Earth, though the thickness varies seasonally and geographically. The ozone layer protects the Earth from the sun UV rays. 10% of the ozone layer is found in the troposphere and 90% in the stratosphere. Question number 2. Ozone layer is above the Earth's crust around. The correct answer, D. The ozone layer is mainly found in stratosphere from approximately 15 to 30 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Its density varies seasonally and geographically. Question number 3. Which is the lowest layer of the atmosphere? The correct answer, D. The lowest regime in the atmosphere is called troposphere. The thickness of the troposphere is maximum at the equator, deepest in the tropics up to 18 to 20 kilometers and shallowest near the polar regions. After this come to the stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere respectively. Question number 4. Which of the following is not true about chlorofluorocarbon? The correct answer, B. Chlorofluorocarbons is an organic compound that contains carbon, chlorine and fluorine. One of the elements that make CFC is chlorine. Under certain conditions, this chlorine has the potential to destroy a large amount of ozone. Hence, it is one of the major causes of the greenhouse effect. Question number 5. Which is responsible for ozone hole? The correct answer, D. CFC is responsible for the ozone hole. Question number 6. The radiation that is absorbed by ozone present in the atmosphere is. The correct answer, C. Ozone, O3, is a molecule formed by 3 atoms of oxygen, while O, which we normally refer to as oxygen, is essential for all aerobic forms of life. Ozone is a deadly poison. However, at the higher levels of the atmosphere, ozone performs an essential function. It shields the surface of the Earth from ultraviolet, UV, radiation from the sunray. This radiation is highly damaging to organisms and is known to cause skin cancer in human beings. Question number 7. Ultraviolet radiation from sunlight causes the reaction that produce which of the following? The correct answer, C. Stratospheric ozone is formed naturally by chemical reactions involving solar ultraviolet radiation and oxygen molecules. Question number 8. Harmful ultraviolet radiation coming from the sun can cause. The correct answer, D. The ultraviolet radiation from the sun can cause skin cancer. Exposure to ultraviolet rays for a long time can cause genetic mutation which can cause skin cancer. The ultraviolet rays of the sun are categorized as UVA, UVB and UVC. First two types of ultraviolet rays are harmful to the skin. UVC is extremely dangerous, however, it does not reach the Earth's surface. Question number 9. Ozone Layer Preservation Day is celebrated on. The correct answer, A. In 1994, the UN General Assembly declared 16th September as the International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer, commemorating the date of the signing of the Montreal Protocol on Substances that Deplete the Ozone Layer in 1987. Question number 10. The International Day for Preservation of Ozone Layer is observed on. The correct answer, B. 16th September is observed as International Day for Preservation of Ozone Layer. The theme of World Ozone Day 2025 is From Science to Global Action. Question number 11. Which one of the following is not responsible for the depletion of ozone layer? The correct answer, B. The ozone layer in the atmosphere prevents harmful ultraviolet rays from reaching the Earth's surface. It thus safeguards life on Earth. Gases responsible for the depletion of the ozone layer are CFC, halon 1211,1301, nitrous oxide and trichloroethylene, etc. Question number 12. Among the following greenhouse gases, which does not cause ozone depletion in the troposphere? The correct answer, B. The greenhouse gases responsible for ozone depletion in the troposphere are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, ozone, nitrous oxide and chlorofluorocarbon. Question number 13. Formation of the ozone hole is maximum over. The correct answer, C. The ozone hole is not technically a hole where no ozone is present but is a region of exceptionally depleted ozone in the stratosphere over Antarctica. Question number 14. Montreal Protocol is related to the protection of. The correct answer, C. The Montreal Protocol on Substances that Deplete the Ozone Layer, a protocol to the Vienna Convention for the Protection of the Ozone Layer, is an international treaty designed to protect the ozone layer by phasing out the production of numerous substances that are responsible for ozone depletion. It came into force on 1 January 1989. Question number 15. Montreal Protocol is related to. The correct answer, B. The Montreal Protocol is related to protect the ozone layer which is depleted mainly by carbon dioxide and chlorofluorocarbons. Question number 16. In stratosphere, the level of ozone is naturally regulated by. The correct answer, B. The ozone layer in the stratosphere is naturally regulated by nitrogen dioxide. The thickness of the ozone layer varies seasonally. Its thickness is highest during spring and lowest during rain. The measurement unit of the ozone layer is Dobson unit, DO. 1 DO is equal to 0.01 millimeters thickness of pure ozone at 0 degrees Celsius temperature and 1 atm pressure. Question number 17. Consider the following statements. Chlorofluorocarbons, known as ozone-depleting substances, are used. The correct answer, C. Chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, are non-toxic, non-flammable chemicals containing atoms of carbon, chlorine, and fluorine. They are used in the manufacture of aerosol sprays, blowing agents for foams and packing materials, as solvents, and as refrigerants. Trichlorofluoromethane can dissolve grease and used to clean electronic equipment. It is a highly stable compound and can sustain in the atmosphere for 80 to 100 years. Hence option C is the correct answer. Question number 18. Which of the following substances is our ozone depleting? Select the correct answer from codes given below. The correct answer, D. Chlorofluorocarbons, halones and carbon tetrachloride, all are ozone-depleting substances. All these substances are banned after the Montreal Protocol. Question number 19. The formation of the ozone hole in the Antarctic region has been a cause of concern. What could be the reason for the formation of this hole? The correct answer, B. Nitric acid in the polar stratospheric clouds reacts with chlorofluorocarbon. This reaction produces chlorine, which is responsible for photochemical destruction of the ozone layer. Since stratospheric clouds help chlorine compound to convert in chlorine particles depleting the ozone layer, their presence is also a factor responsible for the formation of the ozone hole. Question number 20. Which gas is filled in refrigerators? The correct answer, B. The gases filled in the refrigerator are sold as Mefron. These gases are a commonly halogenic hydrocarbon. Although ammonia is also used as a coolant in big plants, the correct answer to this question is option B. Question number 21. Which one of the following teams of scientists first discovered ozone hole over Antarctica? The correct answer, D. British team first discovered the ozone hole over Antarctica in 1985 using total ozone mapping spectrometer. Question number 22. Who among the following had discovered ozone halo over Tibetan Plateau in 2005? The correct answer, C. In the leadership of G. W. Kent Moray, University of Toronto, in 2005, the researchers discovered ozone hole over Tibetan Plateau. Question number 23. Which of the following is not correctly matched? The correct answer, B. Chlorofluorocarbon is the main cause of ozone depletion. Sulfur dioxide and oxides of nitrogen cause acid rain, not nitric acid. Rocket fuel is highly refined kerosene. Carbon dioxide is the second largest cause of greenhouse effect after water vapor. That's all for today. See you next time.